Hello, everyone. Welcome in today. The Bulls are taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. Johannesson's back on the return. He had nowhere to go. That wasn't blocked up too well. Let's get to our offense. This week, the 6-1 Buffalo Bulls take on the 4-3 Northern Illinois Huskies, and both of us lead the MAC right now. This would be the matchup for the conference championship game if everything holds true. Is right there, Perkins takes the catch for 20 yards. Great play to open day on offense. The Huskies and Bulls have nearly identical overalls. If you just look at how well the team is built, they are both defense, as they are like a 74, we're a 73. So this right here is a close game. If you just look at that, we'll see how the Bulls play. They are on a hot streak, though. As you can see, they are playing great to open this game. Nunnery takes that for 15. The Bulls have hit a little bit of a funk as this season's kind of rolled on offense. Their passing game slowed a little bit as Farmer slides down in front of the man. That's a great play to open up the day on the ground for him. Sonny Godfrey checks into the game and he gets this carry, but he has almost nowhere to go. He picks up only 2. Johannesson's back in the game in the backfield and he gets hit in the backfield. We lost 2 yards on that. 3rd and 10 here for the Bulls. Farmer's going to pass it as you'd expect. He has a man open across the middle. Brendan Perkins picks up 11 and a Bulls first down. 1st and goal now here as this play is freezing up a little bit here. What the heck is going on? Farmer is open and walks into the end zone. He was going in slow-mo. The game's acting weird. I don't know what happened there. Pat Dunn and the Huskies take the field. Their halfback Pele has been really good so far this year, but it's Moorhead with a big gap up the middle to open up this game. And right here, Pat Dunn's going to pull it. This is read option. We get him down, but that's a 5-yard gain. We need to slow them down. Specifically on the ground, we really want to see them get slowed down. As right here, they hand it off. Pele had nowhere to go. Or Peel. I'm going to go with Peel. That sounds better. Here we are. Dunn is going to throw a screen. That's intercepted. Jeremiah Ingram. He is going down the sideline. Nobody around him. Bulls are going to take a 14-0 lead here if they hit the extra point. What a great start to the day. Huskies take over. They have excellent field position here. They had a pretty good play on first down, but something happened here. Look at that. Clark goes down. That was a short run. He is a 6'8" receiver, by the way. That dude is a monster. 6'8" playing wide receiver. I mean, that's like Alejandro Villanueva for Army when he did it. They're going to go 5 wide here on this play. It's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it with their backup quarterback, Masculinus. What is he doing in there? I didn't see the injury to Pat Dunn. First down Huskies, but we need to check on their quarterback. And it popped up at the bottom. He has back spasms. They say he should be back soon, so hopefully he's all right. But Masculinus, in the meantime, look at this run. 16 yards, 2 plays, 36 or 26 yards on the ground. What a job. They are moving the ball relatively quick on this drive as they're going to run a little bit of speed option and get it out there to Peel, and Thomas will take him out of bounds. That's just a 2-yard gain. This Bulls defense really wants to get a stop here as Peel has a big gap, and he will not get into the end zone, but that was close. 1st and goal, trips to the left. One tight end to the right. Masculinus is going to pass. McGowan's in his face, but he gets it to Adonis Jones. Huskies get on the board. Bulls take over, leading 14-7. Nick Smith checks into the game next to Forrest Farmer, who is back to pass. He throws it over the middle. Colbert Hicks holds on. That was a tough catch. Big play by him. It looks like for now the Bulls are content with rotating backs as Nick Smith gets around. He picked up 2. I don't even think any one of our other backs would have been able to do that, though. I don't think Godfrey or Johannesson get to the edge if they're out there on that play. But look at this. Forrest Farmer goes down. It's 3rd and long. What can the Bulls do here? Farmer's back to pass. Reading the field. He has a man. It is intercepted. Dang it. Turnover. That's the worst thing that could have happened. I was baited into that. It looked like he was drifting away, so I tried to throw it to the inside. It didn't work out. That's frustrating. Pat Dunn's back in the game, though, as Peel gets the carry. He gets hit and taken down by Seth Weischer after 6. Dunn here's going to hand it off again to Peel, and this time he has another crease. That's a first down for the Huskies. They're moving following that INT. They are running the Wildcat with Peel in the backfield. They're going to send Clark in motion, and Peel's going to keep it. He has nowhere to go. Quazell McGowan takes him down. Will they get a play off before the end of this quarter? Let's see. Yep, Dunn's going to snap it. He pulls it down himself. Quazell McGowan takes him down. It's third down. And at the end of one, the Bulls lead 14-7. We'll have to see if they can hold on to the lead. Without that interception, I think everything was going their way until then. Big 3rd and 6 here. Dunn is going to pass it. Game's freaking out again, it looks like. He throws it over there. He has a 6'8 receiver, Clark, who did not get back to the line. It's 4th and 1. They should hopefully be held to 3. And it looks like, no, they're actually going to go for this. It's 4th down. Let's see what we can do here. This, I feel like, might be a run. But, here we go. Peel gets the carry. He gets the first down. That's frustrating. Come on, Bulls. Let's get this stopped. Here we are. Dunn's going to pass this. We have everybody single covered. He throws it away. Nobody was open. They're coming out in 5 wide. If I'm Pat Clark, I throw it to Brandon Clark, I think his name is over here, the 6'8 receiver. Dunn slides down in front of McGowan. It's 3rd and goal. Here we are. Dunn's going to pass it. He has to get into the end zone, and he misses his target. This should hold them to 3 for sure this time. And yes, it will. They are lining up to kick this field goal on 4th and goal. They're draining the clock a little bit here, and the kick is up and good right down the middle. 14-10's your score. How will Forrest Farmer respond after throwing that interception? He made a pretty good play on the ground. He gets 3. That's a good drive starter. Sonny Godfrey did check into the game for this drive, so he's going to be in the rotation as Forrest Farmer misses. He's been on the mark all day. That is his first overthrow. Farmer's back to pass here. He's looking. He has a crease right there in the middle. He finds Brendan Perkins. 10 yards. Bulls first down. Godfrey's going to get the carry here on first down. And look at that. That is a great counter play. This is probably the biggest play of the day on the ground. In the whole game. That's a 30-yard run by Sonny Godfrey. He remains in the game here, and it looks like they're going to run some read option. Forrest Farmer going right behind our right guard, picking up 5. Farmer back to pass here. He's going to throw it short to Dalton Alexander, who makes the catch. First down, Bulls. 1st and 10 here. Sonny Godfrey getting the carry. Another counter that works quite well on this defense. Quick screen. Colbert Hicks comes down with it. That could have been intercepted. Woo, that was risky. 3rd and 4 here. Bulls can still get a first down as they are back to pass. Looking. Farmer throws it. That's caught by Brendan Perkins. Will he get into the end zone? Yes, he does. Bulls go up 20-10 pending the extra point. This should be a 21-10 game. Huskies take over, and Dunn running some speed option gets taken down. That's Richard Osherman, our defensive end, coming up clutch in the run game as always. 2nd and 14 now following that big loss on first down. Dunn's going to hand it to Moorhead again, and he has a big hole up the middle. That's a first down. It don't matter. What is going on with this Bulls defense? 1st and 10. Thomas is walking down towards the line of scrimmage here. Dunn is going to pass it. He's going to get hit and taken down, though. He didn't see Josh Thomas. 2nd and 17 following that big sack. They just hand it off to Peel to get some yards back, and he's fighting. He picks up 9. That's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Huskies. 3rd and 8 here. Dunn in the gun with Moorhead next to him. He's going to pass it. They're running man coverage. That is broken up. Quazell McGowan with the excellent deflection. 1st and 10 here. Sonny Godfrey's getting this carry. He powers through for 9. That appears to be another mental lapse by Dylan Johannesson. He should have been out there. However, he didn't have his helmet on, so they sent Godfrey out there for the first play of this drive. Johannesson's in the game now. He gets us the first down. You got to be ready to get out there on the field, or else you know what? They're going to move on without you. They have to. As Farmer's feeling some pressure here. He's on the move. He throws it to a wide open Brendan Perkins, but he couldn't get his feet down in bounds. That right there is a missed opportunity. 2nd and 10, Farmer under center, but there is nobody deep. They are feeling the pressure again. This time they get him and take him down. Farmer was definitely hoping to get a deep shot off there since they didn't have any safeties deep, just like how it is here. He's going to have to get the ball out of his hand quick, though. He is back to pass. He throws it one-on-one. Colbert Hicks comes down with it. What a catch. What a play. Touchdown, Bulls just before halftime. Farmer put that right in the breadbasket, just behind the defender who couldn't get back to the ball. That is a great play by Forrest Farmer and Colbert Hicks. There is still a minute 20 until we get to halftime, so the Bulls do need to try to keep the Huskies out of the end zone. That's a short pass. Quazell McGowan missed that tackle. Luckily, Malu Kealani cleaned it up. However, they didn't get a first down, so the clock keeps running, which is exactly what the Bulls want to see. Huskies do still have 2 timeouts, so they don't really need to rush too much. However, they can't go slow as Dunn throws it to a wide open Stewart. That is man coverage. Kealani got burned. Look at this. He just completely overran his guy. Come on. That's a huge play for the Huskies, and that will definitely build their confidence about getting points before halftime. Dunn's looking to throw it in again. He has Hughes. This time, he is open, but he didn't burn Kealani on this one. Dunn 5 wide by himself in the backfield is going to pass this. He is looking. He is going to throw it once again to Hughes. That's another first down. This drive here really shows what is wrong with the Bulls. They need some more depth on this team. Still as Dunn pulls it down. Quazell McGowan doesn't allow him to go anywhere, though. Bulls are happy to see him run it, as this is going to keep the clock running. Dunn is going to pass it this time. He's moving in the pocket. He throws it to a wide open Stewart. Come on, defense. You got to get these guys covered. It looks like the Huskies want to run the ball here. It's goal line. Peel gets the carry. He is going to get into the end zone, though. Huskies answer just before halftime. Bulls go into halftime leading the Huskies 28-17. This right here has been kind of a tough fight. Bulls do have the upper hand, though. Let's take a quick look at our player stats. Forrest Farmer's been hot in the first half. He does have that one boneheaded interception, but other than that, he's been fantastic. 11 of 15, 188 yards, and 2 scores. On the ground, we really haven't been fantastic, but Godfrey's been very dynamic on the ground. He has 4 carries for 47 yards. We haven't really done that much, though. Farmer did add a touchdown on the ground as well. Through the air, it's been Colbert Hicks leading the way. He has 4 catches, 103 yards, and 1 score. He has actually been fantastic today. Brendan Perkins has been doing the dirty work. He's caught 4 for 47 and a score. He's been awesome. Nunnery with 2 catches and Alexander with 1. Looking at the defense here, Quazell McGowan, Josh Thomas, and Seth Weisher lead us with tackles. TFLs, we have 3, 1 for Osherman, 1 for Thomas, 1 for Isaiah Braithwaite Jr. Our 1 sack went to Josh Thomas, and our 1 interception went to junior corner Jeremiah Ingram. He has really been fantastic for us at times this year. He was our top corner last year. He dropped to number 2 when we brought in Chris Mitchell this year. But he stepped up and played really well for us. And here we are opening up the second half, kicking the ball to the Huskies. This right here is going to give them a chance to answer early in this quarter to get the game closer. Let's see what our defense can do to hopefully stop them. They're going to spread it out here to open the second half as Pat Dunn is going to pass. He is wildly off the mark on that. He completely missed his man. 2nd and 10 here. Nobody in the backfield with Dunn. They're going to run a QB spy with Isaiah Braithwaite Jr., which makes a lot of sense. They just check it down to Hughes. He will get the first down. I don't know why everybody went so deep on that. That was cover 2. You shouldn't be 20 yards away from the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 here. Dunn running some speed option. Osherman tried to slow play it. Peel gets that carry and only picks up 4, though, so that is a win. But look at that. Down again goes Pat Dunn. So here we are. What can the Huskies do? Maskelanis has to try to answer for them. He throws it short to Stewart. He will not get the first down. Bowers gets him to the ground. It's 3rd and 2 here, and if we know anything about Maskelanis, it's that he is not afraid to run it. And so we better keep a spy out there. He is designed to pass this one. Will he get to the line? Yes, they say he does. Braithwaite cannot make the tackle in time. We're not sure if Pat Dunn will be able to check back into this game. But Peel is in the Wildcat. He pulls it. He picks up 5. 2nd and 5 here. In the gun is Maskelanis. He pulls it down. He slides in front of Quazell McGowan so he doesn't get hit. It's now 3rd and short. Here we are, 3rd and 2. And it looks like the Bulls want to bring some pressure, as they will spread the defense out. He gets that pass off just barely. They might call roughing the passer, though. They went deep. Really? In illegal touching, Brendan Clark stepped out of bounds. We're going to take that penalty and back them up. That's a loss of down. That's their 6'8" receiver. That scares the heck out of me on these shot plays and stuff. Luckily, he stepped out of bounds before he caught it. And this punt is terrible. Bulls should have pretty good field position. Here we are, 1st and 10. Bulls' first drive of the second quarter. They get it out to Nunnery. He cannot make a man miss. That's just a short gain. In the pistol formation, it is 2nd and 9. Forrest Farmer's going to run a little bit of play action. Brendan Perkins comes open, makes the awesome catch. First down, Bulls. Bulls are going to send Brendan Perkins in motion here. They hand it to Nick Smith behind the motion. And this right here is a great carry for Nick Smith. He picks up 10. That movement appeared to confuse the defense a little bit as Nick Smith gets a second straight carry. That's some pretty nifty little footwork to pick up 4. Here we are, 1st and 10. This is going to be some play action. They're going to throw it down short underneath to Keemon Williams, who will pick up 7. Lining up in the pistol formation on 2nd and 3. It looks like the Bulls kind of want to take a shot here. And Colbert Hicks is wide open. What happened there? Why did he move away? I was pushing him in. That's a frustrating play. I guess that's user error. I know I was pushing him in, though. Farmer's going to run. He's going to go right here on 3rd and 3 and fight. He will not quite get the first down, though. 4th and 1 now for the Bulls. They're going to go for it. Nick Smith gets this carry. He has a crease up the middle. That's a first down and an 8-yard carry. Everything about this drive has gone the way the Bulls want it to. Farmer getting another carry here. He picks up just 5, though. I will say you'd like to see QB1 slide instead of taking some of these hits, though. So that's something he could work on a little bit. As Farmer throws it, that is well covered. Broken up by Nicole Thompson. 3rd and 5 now for the Bulls. They would love to get into the end zone here, and they are going to pass it. This right here is going to go to an open Colbert Hicks, who does end up dropping it. It's 4th down for the Bulls. Coach Kent Williams isn't going to play this conservatively. They are going to go for it. He just checks it down quick, though. That's Nick Smith getting the reception. Great play by our running back. That's 11 yards. Bulls get the first down. It's 1st and goal here for the Bulls. Farmer is going to pass it on 1st and goal. He throws it. Keemon Williams is open. He holds on. Bulls extend their lead. This will likely be a 35-17 game. Coming out here in the gun, Mascalanis hits Clark, their big 6'8" receiver, for 13. Adam Mascalanis has been really good for the Huskies. Luckily, he's a senior, though, so we won't have to see him again unless we see the Huskies this season later on. But look at this carry by Mascalanis. That is a big play by the quarterback. Luckily, Josh Thomas gets him to the ground. I'm telling you, he's really impressed me so far. He seems to be very athletic as Peel gets this carry. He is taken down, though, by Josh Thomas. That's a 7-yard carry to start this drive as well. 2nd and 3 here. In the gun is Mascalanis. He's going to run some read option and pull it. That's a big 9-yard run. First down, Huskies. Now, they have struggled with finishing drives, so if anything, maybe this Bulls defense can step up again. Stage gets this reception. Thomas will hit him. He goes down out of bounds. What a great play for the Huskies. I'm going to take a quick break from just calling the game, though, here. I don't know what's going on with my game lately. Every now and then, it's been doing some freezing and stuff. I might need to get in there and maybe mess with some settings. It's frustrating. It's just like freezing and going slow sometimes in the plays. As Peel walks into the end zone, touchdown Huskies. But I'll get it figured out and make sure that this series doesn't get slowed down or get messed up by weird plays. Farmer slides down just in front of the linebacker there to end the third quarter. The Bulls are leading 35-24. This is an 11-point game. They'd love to get points on this drive and really make it hard for the Huskies to come back. This right here is a big fourth quarter for the Bulls. Throw up the fours, fans. 2nd and 5 here. Forrest Farmer in the gun. Sonny Godfrey next to him. He throws it to a wide open Keemon Williams for 15 yards and a Bulls first down. Farmer has been hot so far today as Godfrey gets another carry. He has a big gap up the middle. That's a good run for Sonny Godfrey. 2nd and 3. Farmer in the pistol formation. Colbert Hicks is open. Look at this play by him. He spins around a guy and picks up a big 20-yard gain for the Bulls. 7 minutes left in this game. Forrest Farmer handing it off to Sonny Godfrey again. He is fighting through some carries. Look at that. He runs over a couple people. That's a 13-yard gain for Sonny Godfrey. What a run. He remains in the game as the Bulls spread out this Huskies defense. Godfrey will break that first carry and fight ahead for 8 more. He is the exact type of back you want to have out there in the fourth quarter when you're trying to drain the clock. As Godfrey right here, see, he just runs through people and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. 41-24 is your score. We'll see if they can get the extra point. Look at this running. That is fantastic. 1st and 10 here. It looks like Masculinus will probably end up finishing this game for the Huskies as he remains out there. Osherman will get him down. He only picks up 3. Thankfully, great play by Richard Osherman. That was a pretty good rush by him. I have been pretty critical of our pass rushing ability so far this season. And I tell you what, that was a pretty good pass rush right there. Look at this one right here. Smallwood takes him down. That's a 3-yard loss. And a sack. What a play. Christian Smallwood. 3rd and 10 here. Masculinus in the gun. He's going to pass it. It looks like it's a screen out there to Moorhead. Nobody's over there, though, and he's going to get that first down. That's frustrating. We were running man coverage. That shouldn't happen. Peel's in the backfield next to Masculinus on 1st and 10. They're down to just 5 minutes left in this game, so they are running out of time as Braithwaite takes down Frank Stage, their freshman tight end, after a 9-yard catch. 2nd and 1 now for the Huskies. Masculinus, once again, he's got to pass it. They are burning us on them out routes. That's another first down for the Huskies. We've got Jones to the left, Clark to the right. Masculinus is going to pass. He pulls it down. He cannot get past the line of scrimmage and gets sacked right there by Terrence Hunt. Backups remain in the game at defensive end for the Bulls. As it appears, Osherman and Atkins are both pretty tired. Masculinus tucks it. He gets by Rydell, and that's going to be a first down as he spins out of that tackle. Osherman checks back into the game, at least at defensive end. They're draining this clock, and they don't really appear to be going very quick. As Peel gets this reception, what a play made right there by Quazell McGowan. He single-handedly took that play out. 2nd and 7 here. Back to pass again. Masculinus, as you'd expect, tucks it. That has been his go-to. He runs over Seth Weischer, but Bowers gets him down. Honestly, I'm okay with him running the ball here. There's nothing wrong with letting the clock run down as he wants to run around the yard. They throw it out there. Green drops it as he gets hit. What a play out there by Jeremiah Ingram. He saved Malu Kailani's butt on that play as he got burned by another out route. It's a tough route to cover in this game, so I can't be too mad at Kailani, but he's got to make some plays here. As look at this. Alfitu Adkins takes down Masculinus and gets the sack. This Bulls defense is maybe going to step up and close out this game. 3rd and 17, and Josh Hill, their freshman quarterback, had to check in. The Huskies are down to their 3rd-string QB. He throws it short to Brandon Clark. This is a big 4th down. This right here is Josh Hill's first action of the season. He is a freshman phenom. He's a pretty good 76 overall, and they hand it to Peel. This might actually work. It does not, though. It's a turnover. Bulls will take over. Hopefully they can drain the clock and end this game. Sonny Godfrey checks back into the game for the Bulls, and he will get this first carry. He picks up 4 on some pretty tough running. He got hit quickly. Bulls here really need to get 1 first down, as Farmer should have handed that to Dylan Johannesson. He made the wrong read. The Bulls are taking their time and letting this clock run down. The Huskies really can't answer and win this game, so we're not that worried about that. We just don't want to put our defense back out there, as Johannesson will get the first down. This right here should ice the game for the Bulls. They just got to run a few plays to drain this clock. And this game goes final. Bulls defeat the Huskies here. What a great day by our offense. This right here could be a matchup of your conference championship game. We will have to see if the Huskies can finish strong. Either way, the Bulls feel pretty confident if they do have a rematch. They did a lot of things well in this game. 42-24 is your final. The only concern is the Huskies at one point in time were down to their 3rd-string quarterback to finish this one. So maybe a rematch wouldn't go quite the way you want it. But Bulls are happy with this. 42-24 is your final here today from Buffalo. The Bulls improved to 7-1, dropping the Huskies to 4-4. Maybe the Bulls will start getting some consideration to get ranked soon. Let's take a look at our stats before we get out of here today. Forrest Farmer, 18 of 25, 261 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, but he hit on 72% of his passes. On the ground, he took 10 for 36 on the score. Godfrey was fantastic with 8 for 83 and a score. Dylan Johannesson took 8 for 50, and Nick Smith only ended up with 4 carries on his drives for just 24 yards. Receiving, Colbert Hicks led the way with 5 for 120 and a score. What a great day from him. Brendan Perkins had a solid day as well, taking 5 for 62 and a score. Keemon Williams took 3 for 29 and a score. 3 for 32 for TJ Nunnery, 1 for 7 for Alexander, and Nick Smith caught a screen for 11 yards. Defensively, Quazell Magan stepped up and played fantastic for us with 9 tackles. Josh Thomas and Seth Weischer each had 7, followed by Bowers with 5. He really got a lot of tackles, though, just because he wasn't covering his guy. TFLs were had by Afitu Adkins, Christian Smallwood, Josh Thomas, Isaiah Braithwaite Jr., Richard Osherman, and Terrence Hunt. We ended up with 4 sacks, 1 by Hunt, 1 by Adkins, 1 by Smallwood, and the 1 in the first half by Josh Thomas. Interceptions went to Jeremiah Ingram with 1. Flipping it over to Northern Illinois, Adam Masculinus checked in, and he was fantastic through the air for the Huskies. He finished 9 of 10 for 79 yards and a touchdown. He honestly might have been an upgrade over Pat Dunn in this game. They are both seniors, though, so we won't have to worry about seeing them again. Josh Hill completed his 1 pass for 3 yards, but that was it. Like I said, he's a freshman quarterback, 76 overall. We'll need to worry about him in the future. Pat Dunn finished 8 of 13 with an interception today. Nothing special. Honestly, he played kind of poor. Rushing the ball, TJ Peel took 14 for 88 and 2 scores. He was solid, but not spectacular. Adam Masculinus took 12 for 76. He did a great job checking in and running the ball for the Huskies. Pat Dunn, just 7 for 10. He wasn't that dynamic on the ground. John Moorhead was fantastic for him. He took 2 for 32, and he was great when they gave him the ball. He's a freshman running back. Brendan Clark, the big wide receiver for them, took 1 for 1. He didn't go anywhere on that play. Sorry if you heard a little bit of dogs drinking in the background there. I tried to dull it out as best I could. But receiving for the Huskies went Najee Stewart with 5 for 59, 4 for Jared Hughes, for 47. Frank Stage, their freshman tight end, took 3 for 39. Brendan Clark just caught 3 passes for 21 yards. John Moorhead took 1 catch for 10 yards. Adonis Jones, their top receiver, was held in check. He had 1 for 1 and a touchdown. He didn't really do that much for the Huskies today. Peel caught 1 for 3, and Andre Green, a sophomore receiver, dropped 1. And that's all his stats for the day. Defensively for them, Robbie Clemens led them in tackles, followed by Matt Bolding, Derek Thompson, Jace Clowney, and Craig Kelly, spelt in the weirdest way possible. Their 2 TFLs went to Dante Oliver and Evan Larkin. Their lone sack was Dante Oliver, and their lone interception went to Hasia Tate, a sophomore strong safety for them. Let's take a quick look at our Heisman standings here following that game. Racavius Seals takes over first place, followed by Paris James, and then Cameron Albright dropped from 1 to 3. He didn't really play that well in his last game, though, so I get it. Payne Aguamo, a freshman halfback from Tennessee, is moving up in the Heisman rank to number 4. And 5 is Blake Powell, who remains there from Stanford, a QB. Looking at the top 25 polls here, nothing changed in the top 7. That all remains the same. So there really is currently only one spot being fought for, and that's between UTEP and Florida Atlantic. They are both small schools who are undefeated. If they can maintain and pull their way through the rest of the way, it just might happen. I think they meet up in a few weeks here if you look at their schedule. Yeah, they play Army next here, UTEP, and then this week here they're going to play, and that'll decide who gets the chance out of CUSA probably. Florida dropped back. Nebraska, you can see we're going to go through. There isn't a lot of big changes. The only changes really appear to be up top anyway. Just trying to move some undefeated teams up. USC lost to Wisconsin. They dropped back a few spots. Air Force joins the rankings at 6-1. That's pretty impressive. And as you can see, we're still not in the rankings, and it's frustrating at this point. We're having a pretty good season, and they're not respecting me at all. Coach Kent Williams is just not getting any respect. It's frustrating, and it is what it is. We're still not even getting votes. Next week, the Bulls take on Eastern Michigan. They're not very good, so it should be an easy W for them. Lee's going with them. I don't blame them at all. We're much better than them. They're 2-6, 0-5 in the MAC. Their ratings suck. We are better than them. This should be an easy dub. So I just want to say thank you for watching the video. I hope you have a great day. This is LDJ11. Please like and subscribe. I'm out.
Sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic